Tail the tape for fight number 2, brought to you by Dude Wipes. Oleg Popov, 32 years of age. Linton Vassell is 41. Says he's still got a few good years left. Randy Couture agrees. Vassell, 6'4", weighed in heavier than Oleg Popov. 3-inch reach advantage on the arms and 4-inch advantage on the legs, favoring the Englishman.
Here inside the PFL Smart Cage, we move now to the heavyweights for their division's first semifinal. We're set for 3 5-minute rounds as we introduce the blue corner first at 6'4", weighing in 248 pounds even. The 2-time Bellator title challenger stands with 25 professional victories, 9 losses out of Milton Keynes, England, Linton Big Swarm Vassell. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner at 6'2", weighing in 247 1/4 pounds. With 16 consecutive victories, he enters tonight with a near flawless professional record of 18-1. He fights out of 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗚, Russia, presenting Oleg Popov. In charge, your referee, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog to oversee the heavyweight action. Oleg Popov in the black, Linton Vassell in the blue. Winner moves on to the 2024 Heavyweight Championship fight to chase $1 million. Vassell testing out the jab, offers a low kick as well.
Very twitchy movement from Popov. He's trying to draw those counter strikes from Vassell. He knows how dangerous he is.
Big hook there from Popov. And now the level change. Combination from Vassell as Popov attempted to exit.
Very patient, nice counter striking by Vassell.
Another kick tested out there by Popov.
Man, Vassell is a tank, isn't he?
Head outside single. Vassell tries to roll with the momentum. Popov wrestling to the top position here.
He talked yesterday in the fighter meetings about how confident he is with these reversals. Feels like he'll certainly be able to destabilize Popov and not get pacified in this bottom position.
Vassell working with this underhook, turning onto his right hip, trying to get the weight of Popov off of his body.
Doing a good job here. He's chasing that half guard sweep. He needs to get lower with that underhook, which is what he does now. And you see Popov reach back, go for the wizard, try and pull him back up again. But this is what Vassell wants.
Denis Goltsov, the #1 seed in this heavyweight division, looking on from backstage. He will fight potentially one of these men if he could get past Tim Johnson in that main event. Pressure here from Popov against the smart cage barrier.
Nice job by Vassell to circle around that underhook and get to his knee and then to his feet.
There is Tim Johnson, playing with house money, as he's told us so many times this week. Beautiful toss, stepping across there, Oleg Popov. Head over heels goes Vassell, but immediately scrambles back to his feet.
It's almost like Popov's game plan was to push the gas tank of Vassell, because, of course, if they can get him tired, he's far less dangerous, but we didn't see him fatigue in that last fight.
Well, that's one thing about Linton Vassell, even at this age, as he grabs the Kimura grip defense on this takedown. He knows the scouting report on himself as well.
He may potentially be focusing on this arm here. If he can pull himself over into top position, he's got options. He's got inverted triangles, he's got arm bars, he could even take the back here.
Popov gets his left arm free, but Vassell still pressuring the head. Now Popov onto the back.
That's good work by Popov. That was a nice dig to the ribs as well.
Popov came right out the back door, established back position. No anchor yet, no hook. Whizzer by Vassell. Now he's going to use the cage. Walk up. Popov shrugs him over and pulls him back down. Good hand control now by Vassell. He ought to be able to use this cage and get back to his feet right here with that whizzer.
Popov's doing such a good job of forcing Vassell to carry his weight when he's not attempting takedowns. Oh, a guillotine. Popov bailed out.
Nice little inside trip by Popov to put Vassell back down. There's a psychological factor to that. You get all the way to your feet, get pulled right back down.
Big hammer fist from the top here for Linton Vassell, who keeps doing a good job. Every time he's taken down, immediately at least gets back to his knees, tries to get to his feet. He's making Oleg Popov work hard to keep him in a disadvantageous position.
Tell you what, Linton Vassell is making Popov spend some energy.
Absolutely, he's being forced to work very hard here to control Linton Vassell, who's still trying to break posture. Look how he's driving that neck down, trying to fold it underneath his rib cage.
Little far side half Nelson.
Yeah.
Old school stuff.
Can he get that foot free?
Popov trying to use his right arm to control the right leg of Linton Vassell, and now he'll attempt to sneak out the back again.
Good punches to the face from Popov.
Again, shrugs Vassell over. Look for him to take those legs back out again.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1 coming. Another lift, and down to the ground we go one last time in the first frame. A grueling first round from Oleg Popov and Linton Vassell. Round 2 when we return. Round 2 to come in this heavyweight playoff semifinal. Oleg Popov is in the black, Linton Vassell is in the blue. Big John McCarthy is our rules and judging expert. How'd you score round 1, Big John?
You know, round 1, very close round, but Oleg Popov had the better positions. He got beautiful takedowns, and a couple of those were slams, so I'm going to give him the round 10-9.
And he started off round 2 with a big overhand right. Linton Vassell ate it and spat it back out. And now a lead hook. It was mostly forearm that landed. Vassell wobbled just a bit. Popov changing the approach here in round 2. Big strikes coming.
Linton Vassell looking fatigued from that first round. Popov's breathing heavy, but he's still moving well, and he's crashing forward with these big power punches.
Popov looks light on his feet, moving well, throwing big shots this round, though. Head outside single, cracks him back. Linton Vassell trying to attack the neck.
Popov did a good job changing the angle, turning the corner. And now on top again of Linton Vassell.
We got 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗚 in the corner of Popov as well.
Pulling double duty, 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗚 earned the first submission victory of his pro mixed martial arts career earlier tonight. Heavyweight feature on our early card, and now he's talking his friend and training partner through this scenario against the smart cage barrier.
Goes for the Kimura trap on the far side. Can he make the most of it? No, he lets go.
Ian Parker, his first bet cashed on the card tonight with Tyler Santos via decision. I think this might be part of the Parker's parlay. Ian Parker, educate me.
Sean, you are correct. We have Popov as the second leg, and we also threw a little bit out there for him by decision. Look, this guy is no ego, very smart, was using his overhand to set up his wrestling. Vassell is gas. He's just hanging on for dear life right now. And Popov, he's just trying to keep control and not make any mistakes like that. I think Popov will keep wrestling. This fight may go all 3. Popov's in complete control.
Popov pressing once again. And that Kimura grip attempt going back to the well. Linton Vassell, Denis Goltsov, one half of our main event as this heavyweight bout goes to the ground one more time.
Can he clear that leg? Can he look for a triangle here? He's got his... Oh, man, Popov just postures out of it.
You don't build the longest win streak in heavyweight mixed martial arts by accident, Randy Couture. This guy certainly has been tested. He's had to grind several of those wins out. 6 have come via decision. He also has 9 knockouts, 3 submissions. Oleg Popov, formidable in all areas.
He's absolutely grinding on Linton Vassell this evening, using his wrestling tenaciously, disheartening Vassell. Every time he gets back to his feet, he gets dropped back to his back. He has to start all over again.
Popov, one of the many students of Fedor Emelianenko, legendary heavyweight in the sport of mixed martial arts. Some of the best in the game under his tutelage now. Vadim Nemkov, Bellator champion, vacated his light heavyweight title to move to the heavyweight division. Was victorious at our Champs versus Champs event earlier this year in Riyadh. Valentin Moldavsky. Linton Vassell found a way to solve that problem twice out of 3 times. And now maybe Oleg Popov taking the torch from Moldavsky. Dishing out some punishment with his left hand on Linton Vassell right now.
What he's not doing is getting reckless. He's staying in position. He's keeping that pressure on. He's grinding on Vassell. He's making damage happen when he can, but he's not doing it at the expense of position.
Look at the way that he's forcing Linton Vassell to carry his weight. Like, Vassell's trying to crawl his way up the fence here, but Popov will just break him down and weight himself over the back of Linton Vassell, who just now starts to look exhausted. Less takedown defense. The submission attempts have fallen away. 20 seconds left in this round. Vassell must know that he needs a finish in this 3rd round. And Popov can do this easy for another 5 minutes. I bet he's been doing this for weeks in preparation for this fight.
Vassell will look to battle back to his feet one more time here. We'll finish the round against the cage. Round 3 to come.
Final round. Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
A couple of big breaths for both heavyweights as we head into the 3rd round. Vassell in the blue trunks, Popov in the black. Our rules and judging expert, Big John McCarthy. How'd you see round 2?
You know, we're seeing something out of Popov that the Russians do very good, and that's the mat return. He's letting Linton get back up and just returning him right to the mat. Obviously, he wins that round 10-9. I have him up 20-18.
Popov's lighter on the feet here again. Works behind a jab this time, and there drives on the lemon change. Beautiful timing.
That was a beautiful double.
And lovely timing as well, how he engaged and then stepped back and then went straight away before Vassell was able to reset. You can see Vassell getting on his side here in this half guard position. He really needs to dig his underhook. You can see he's trying to dig that left elbow point across the chest of Popov. He needs to get that underneath the other side, the far side arm, so he can start to build up. If he turns here, he's going to expose his back, and then Popov will start that grinding cycle again, where he'll keep returning into the mat.
Popov like the giant millstone, just grinding away.
I like that. I like that, Randy Couture. Millstone.
He doesn't have a nickname yet, Randy.
Well, they just gave him the millstone.
Grind his opponent into dust.
Oleg heavyweight Khabib Popov coming in on an X. And how about that tweet? Fun little secret of Fedor's team is that Popov is better than Moldavsky. Look, if Linton Vassell as a common opponent is something to judge by, you can make that case. At least with 3 minutes left in this heavyweight fight, it's been one-way traffic in favor of Oleg Popov.
Really just the execution of a stellar game plan. He came out, knew exactly what he needed to do, where he needed to be, and how he needed to outwork Linton Vassell. And that looked like Linton's knee almost got trapped under him. That's a sign of fatigue there as well.
You know, for someone who doesn't like violence very much, these punches seem kind of heavy. He's very good at it, yeah. Heavy control. Now look, you can see he's driving his shoulder in to pin that arm to Linton Vassell's body. giving him only one option, which is to turn and put his knees to the canvas and give his back.
Denis 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, heavyweight main event coming. He'll face Tim Johnson. And if he wins right now, barring any surprises in the final 2 minutes, it looks like whoever wins that main event will be facing Oleg Popov for $1 million.
Linton hit a really nice sit-out. Popov saw it coming, floated his hips right over the top and landed right in Linton Vassell's guard.
"90 seconds here. The crowd are getting restless. If their lungs were burning like Linton Vassell's, though, I think they would be more understanding of the circumstance.
Or if they had the millstone on top of them, they'd be a little more understanding, too.
Or if they saw $1 million a fight away like Oleg Popov does right now, they might understand why the conservative grinding approach is coming from this Russian.
Yeah, that's just how you won your $1 million, right, Sean? The grinding conservative approach.
Only he used his face to grind
that's
with.
it, yeah.
Hey, they call me Millstone Face. It's fine. Final minute.
Trying to hook that leg. Man, Linton Vassell is exhausted.
And if you're one of these heavyweights in the main event watching backstage, you're taking note that Oleg Popov, he will punish you and wear you out. Back to the feet, Linton Vassell, and all that work done for about 3 seconds upright. Oleg Popov once again plants Linton Vassell on the canvas. And if you're taking prop bets on whether he'll get up again, I'm going to say no. Minus 100,000 on the live odds for Oleg Popov.
That was the same odds as me against GSP before the fight started.
Final few seconds of this heavyweight semifinal. Oleg Popov grinds it out over Linton Vassell.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the score totals, we'll go to your 3 judges at cage side. Brian Miner, Kerry Rowland, Anthony Manus. All happened exactly the same, 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision. And now advancing to the heavyweight $1 million World Championship, Oleg Popov.
So the number 2 seed moves on, punches his ticket to a championship opportunity.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.